Hello folks, welcome back. My name is Kweku, I'm a pharmacist. Today we're going to briefly review the medication hydrochlorothiazide, or sometimes simply abbreviated as HCTZ. We're going to look at the description and uses. We will look at how hydrochlorothiazide works, some common dosing, and some side effects and best practices. As usual, a disclaimer that this review is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for medical advice from your physician. So what is hydrochlorothiazide? Well, hydrochlorothiazide belongs to a class of medications called thiazide diuretics. Now, diuretic in very simple terms is a water pill. It is used in the management of edema or fluid retention and hypertension. It typically is the first go-to medication when somebody is initially diagnosed with hypertension, and it can be used either alone or in combination with other medications. Typical combinations you're going to find will be together with something like lisinopril or losartan. Hydrochlorothiazide at a very high level works by increasing the excretion of sodium and chloride from the body via actions in the kidney. Excretion of sodium and chloride goes hand in hand with water, hence this results in a reduction in the blood volume. Now, a reduction in blood volume ultimately means that there is less work to be done to move the reduced volume around, there's less pressure on the heart, and the blood flows at a relatively lower pressure, leading to a decrease in your overall blood pressure. With respect to dosing for edema or fluid retention, typical doses range anywhere between 25 milligrams to 100 milligrams, while for blood pressure, the common doses are usually between 12.5 milligrams to 50 milligrams. You typically won't see doses greater than 50 milligram when it is being used in the management of hypertension, as this usually results in a marked reduction in potassium levels. So typically, for patients for whom 50 milligrams may not be enough to control their blood pressure, instead of increasing beyond 50 milligrams, you would typically see another medication like the losartan and lisinopril that I mentioned earlier, rather added to their medications instead of increasing the hydrochlorothiazide to higher doses. I will shift our attention to some side effects. Generally, hydrochlorothiazide is well tolerated. Side effects are relatively mild, and it is deemed to be relatively safe. After all, it's been on the market for a while. It was first approved by the FDA in 1959. Some commonly reported side effects include a dry mouth, headache. Some people may complain of an upset stomach. Vertigo has also been reported in some instances. And also hypotension, which makes sense. I mean, that is what it is supposed to do, supposed to reduce your blood pressure. But for some people, it goes too low. And this may be manifested in the form of feeling faint or lightheaded. Generally recommended that if you're taking any blood pressure medication, hydrochlorothiazide included, if you feel any lightheadedness or if you feel faint, definitely a good idea to talk to your doctor. There may be some dose adjustment needed because maybe your blood pressure may be dipping too low. Polyuria, which is an increased frequency and or volume of urine, has also been reported among people taking hydrochlorothiazide. This is also another expected side effect. That is how the medication works. It works by causing you to pee or urinate excess fluid. So their general recommendation is that don't take water pills or hydrochlorothiazide too close to bedtime because it may disturb your sleep in those instances. You may just keep waking up to go to the bathroom. Phototoxicity or reacting to sunlight has also been reported. It is therefore recommended to avoid direct sunlight if you can, especially between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. I mean, if you cannot do that, if you have to work outside, for example, then highly recommended that you have on some protective clothing, a hat, something like that. And also use a sunscreen with an SPF of at least 15. For this reason, tanning beds and sun lamps are generally a no-no for people taking hydrochlorothiazide. Hydrochlorothiazide has also been known to precipitate gout in some people because it decreases the excretion of uric acid, which is the main culprit when it comes to gout. So if you have a history of gout, do well to let your doctor know. They may monitor your levels, your uric acid levels, just to make sure that the hydrochlorothiazide isn't causing any harm. This list is obviously not exhaustive, so if you experience anything unusual while you're taking hydrochlorothiazide, do well to let the doctor know. And one thing that I keep saying, do not stop high blood pressure medications without letting your doctor know, because the consequences may not be desirable. I hope you found some value in this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you have not, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you once again.